MotoGP you always go 100%. You don't save any energy. You don't save anything for the end.
So difficult bike, and you have to be perfect in every point.
You push too much and you crash, you're an idiot. You know, everyone thinks, oh, what do you do that for? You know.
Obviously, you never know how it's gonna be in the race, how you're gonna feel, or how it's gonna be the competition with the rivals.
I won just one race, and this is the reason. I mean, it's easy to understand how difficult it is to win in MotoGP.
To be in GP is one thing. To ride for a factory team is another. To win a GP race is the top.
We know that Bridgestone tyres have a great potential, but until that moment we were not able to use all the 100%.
I wish we've had more races like that.
You know, I don't think many people get to experience that.
If you don't try, you don't know.
はい、まあ、スタートもうまくいって、そうですね、トップグループに絡めて、で最後はそのチームメイトのマックス・ビアッチとの、まあ、一騎打ちになったんですけど、まあ、彼、まあ、後ろからずっと見ててかなりタイヤの状態がこっちに分があるっていうのも感じされたし、まあ、最後、まあ、抜く場所だけきっちり抜けば、まあ、抑えられるだろうっていう、はいまあ、かなり冷静にレース展開が読めたレースでしたね。
I make a battle with Max on that race. He used factory Honda with Michelin tire. I am factory Ducati with Bridgestone. But in the end, I thinking my tire have a little bit advantage compared to him, and I win that race.
It's been a fairy tale weekend. Sede was injured, and obviously it was a good choice to bring me in because I started this project with Loris back at the end of 2002. To come here and have a weekend like I've had has been an incredible story for me.
We knew it was going to rain, but it was when, and when do you come in? When do you change bikes, and should you come in first, should you wait? One little mistake in the rain and down the road you go. And then Marco started to catch me and he caught me really quick, so I had to pick the pace up, and still a long race to go. You know, the lap times were quite slow. It seemed like it was taking forever, but yeah, we managed to pull a bit of a gap again, and yeah, it worked out well in the end.
I started from the second row, but in the race, after 3-4 laps, start to push, and it was a great enjoyment to ride the bike. That was the turning point, especially because from Shanghai we understand the right balance for make it work at 100%, and it was a great victory with the fastest lap in the race. I think this was the most important.
We made the race with the slick, but training a little bit every race, so it was really difficult to stay on the limit, because if you couldn't play with the limit. Last 10 laps, also Valentino crashed in front of me, so it was really difficult to manage the last 10 laps. You can arrive in some corner and it's more wet than how you expect. So until at the end, it was really difficult.
But I was the only rider who tried the hard tire, in the second free practice. Finally, this chose to use the hard tire on Friday was definitely the key of the race, because I was really constant, and at the end of the race I was the fastest one. I just learned that it's important to try everything, to see the feeling, to feel what tire can you give me some advantage during the Sunday race, because if you don't try, you don't know.
I was just a little injured. I came from surgery. I was not physically full prepared, and I had a good pace in the practice, but I didn't know how my fitness would be in the end of the race, especially. I was behind Jorge, Lorenzo for almost the whole race. He was putting up a very strong pace in the race, but I could get back on him and stay behind for the last lap. Knowing that the numbness was gone, it was already a major relief inside of me, but obviously also winning the race at the same time, it was like a huge feeling.
We went out on the siding lap and you know, it had been raining and the track was drying and everybody was like, what do we do, what do we do? And you know, I actually came back in after the siding lap to, you know, switch tires and switch fork springs, everything. With it being cold and a little bit rainy, the left-hand side of the tire the first couple laps was a little bit tricky, so you had to be careful but know how hard to push. From lap 1 we were leading the whole time and we had to set the pace, so it was a difficult one but fun one, and ironically enough, it was the best race we did, you know, all season, as everybody could see, but I think it was also the easiest one naturally that happened, so it was quite strange.
The last few laps when it started to really rain was, you know, it was a very difficult moment to ride through and make sure I still won that race, because I didn't want to just come out of there with a championship. I wanted to come out of there with a race win. So we managed to pull it all together in one day. It was something, you know, I think truly amazing. You know, I don't think many people get to experience that.